Another example is Taiwan, which was in the bloody civil war after World War II, where the Chinese Communist Party versus the Republic of China, the ROC. The war ended where China took control of the mainland. The ROC, which fled to Taiwan and turned it into their own nation. Even though they lost mainland China, they still had a fighting chance to flee to Taiwan, where China is wanting to take back Taiwan to this day and claim it as their own. A quote from Mao Zedong is, "Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. Our principle is that the parties command the guns, and the guns must never be allowed to point back at the party." One other quote that adds to how important our Second Amendment right is by a Japanese general in World War II named Isaro Yamamoto. Said, I would never invade America. There is a gun behind every blade of grass," which means that they wouldn't have to just fight the military. He would also have to fight the armed populace. In summary, we the people of the United States need to be careful about what we wish for. The peasants of ancient time from Japan to China up in Europe used farming tools to defend themselves. At the time, farming tools were equal to what the opposing forces used when raiding and subjugating their neighbors. Our right to keep and bear arms are our tools that would be used to defend oneself against a tyrannical government or hostile force from abroad. Someone once said, "People kill people, not the tool in their hands." With proper training in education and mental health, we can be like Switzerland, which is a bastion of freedom. We are one of the last frontiers of liberty. We should preserve and enhance our liberties rather than take them away. Once our rights are taken away, it is so hard to get them back. A few things we should change as well to fix our issues: proper training of firearms and enforcing the laws we have. We do not need to add laws that do not make sense. For example, we have a short barrel rifle and put a foregrip on to shoot more accurately. I become a felon. Does this make sense? Laws like this should be reviewed to see if they are even of use. We should still enforce our background checks done by the FBI, do a mental health check to see if the person is suicidal or not, while also teaching new gun owners how to properly use their tool and store it. We could also do what the Swiss do, or the Netherlands, and do a conscription for a year or two in the military during times of peace, which would be different from a draft or from what the Switzerland or Netherlands do. And then this also teaches them how to properly use firearms for their intended purpose while instilling a sense of pride in the people, allowing them to feel a little more proud about their country. And this is the end of my speech. Sorry for it being so lengthy.